In the year 1492, the world was a much smaller place, not because the earth was actually flat, but because fear drew the borders of our maps. Beyond the vast, endless Atlantic, there was only darkness, only myths and terrifying sea monsters. At least, that's what most people believed. But one man refused to accept the limits of the known world. His name was Christopher Columbus. Against all the warnings, against the maps, and even against what was considered common sense, he set his sails to the west. Weeks crawled by on the open ocean. Food began to rot. Hope started to fade. The sea stretched on endlessly, a silent and unforgiving expanse. The crewmen whispered of mutiny. Some prayed for salvation, while others cursed the very sea they sailed upon. And then, just as they reached the edge of despair, a single cry cut through the night air. Land. As dawn broke, a new horizon emerged from the mist. It revealed green shores and unfamiliar skies. It was a land that no European had ever recorded. Columbus, in his conviction, believed he had reached the shores of Asia, but history, of course, knew better. This was America, a vast, living world, already home to ancient civilizations, rich cultures, and a deep, profound wisdom. This single discovery would change everything. New empires would rise. Civilizations would collide in a clash of worlds. Gold would be obsessively sought, and tragically, blood would be spilled. It was a moment that brought both exploration and exploitation. It offered hope, but it also brought immense tragedy. From that single moment, as Columbus stood on unfamiliar sand, the world was no longer divided by oceans but connected by a shared, and often complicated, destiny. One voyage, one monumental mistake, one world-altering discovery, and history was forever changed. Because sometimes, changing the world doesn't require knowing exactly where you're going, it only requires the courage to dare to sail. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this journey into the past, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more stories that shaped our world.